Yeah, and it's like you wanna keep things private, but at the same time, like I'm not here to like hide anything. Like that's my girl.
That's your girl.
You know what I mean? That's my lady. So it's like I'm proud of that.
How does it feel to officially be the guy on the Chiefs?
You mean
Today, we've got a juicy topic that everyone's buzzing about. Jason Kelce's reaction to his brother Travis and Taylor Swift being madly in love on stage during her London Eras tour. If you've been keeping up, you know that Travis has been attending a lot of Taylor's concerts lately, supporting his superstar girlfriend. But guess who else got a front row seat to this love story? Jason Kelce recently attended one of Taylor's shows and witnessed the magic firsthand. Stick around as we dive into all the adorable details and get Jason's take on the whole experience. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously in bringing out new content for your enjoyment. So Jason recently attended one of Taylor's concerts, and he couldn't get enough of what was going on. First and foremost, it was the Queen herself who had Jason dumbfounded. He had heard Travis rave about her and her mind-blowing performances during their podcast sessions, but he never truly grasped it until he saw it for himself. The woman's capable of making grown men cry, and I'm not even joking, that literally happened with Jason Kelce. He shook and moved to tears during his first ever AIST tour experience in the latest episode of New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce. Jason, 36, filled all the feels about seeing Taylor Swift's tour in London, and trust us, it was a whole vibe. Travis, 34, couldn't wait to have Dish kick off the segment by announcing that Jason and his wife, Kelly Kelce, finally made it to the AYS tour and watched Taylor absolutely slay on stage. Jason, usually the big tough guy on the football field, was low-key emotional seeing Taylor perform live. He got major feels during one moment in particular, and he didn't hold back on sharing just how lit the experience was, from the insane energy in the crowd to Taylor's fire performances. Jason's night was straight-up magical, dude. It was amazing, said Jason in the episode, which was recorded at Passon Avenue in London on Saturday, June 26, the day after Jason and Kylie, 32, attended their first show. It was so cool. Travis played in front of 9,000 at Wembley Stadium. It was insanely impressive. Jason, there's something like, obviously, Taylor's an amazing singer-songwriter, but then to be able to go out there and be a performer at that level for how long she was up there for like 3.5 hours, 4 hours, yeah, 45 songs, Bub added, Travis is insane. If I'm in the tent, gosh, I need a break. It was an awesome experience, and the Swifties made it so memorable. Jason continued before getting real about the moment that made him tear up the 22 hat. Dude, I've never cried at a foot in concert, and I was literally tearing up watching this little girl. I'm about to tear up right now. It was effing so special. Jason was referencing the iconic moment during the Ace tour when Taylor, 34, gifted her coveted 22 Fedora to a lucky fan in the crowd while performing the track during the red era of the show. She got into it, man. It was awesome. Travis does it every single show, and she makes every show unique with the acoustic set. That was my favorite part. It's just her forgetfulness, and 990,000 people responded, Jason, and she's blending from one song to another, like being good in front of 9,000 people. With just that, I think you have to be amazing, and you have to have great songs and great lyrics, which she obviously has written and made, and then be able to perform those seamlessly on the spot. There's nothing else to hide. Just that was the highlight of the evening for me. Jason just couldn't help himself from raving about Taylor. He went on and on about how incredible she was, and honestly, he was totally fangirling. It was clear he was completely in awe of her performance and her connection with the fans. What made it even better was that Taylor fans, the Swifties, absolutely loved it. They were thrilled to hear the Kelce brothers gush about Taylor. Even though the podcast usually caters to a more male audience, it was a wholesome moment that showed just Taylor. Even though the podcast usually caters to a more male audience, it was a wholesome moment that showed just how universal Taylor's appeal really is. It feels like you're in a bar just listening to somebody play on the piano. I love that Swifties and Chiefs Kingdom have kind of melded together, but my favorite thing about Taylor and Travis getting together is Jason Kelce. He's so funny that I literally end up in tears every time I see a new pic of him or hear a new podcast. He's become my new favorite person. Another fan mentioned that Jason recorded himself while on the AYS tour and sent the clip to his daughter, Wyatt, because it's her favorite song. Just imagine Wyatt telling her friends at daycare, My auntie is Taylor Swift. Jason and Kylie also attended the second night of Swift's shows at Wembley, but it was the third night that brought the biggest surprise. On Sunday, June 23rd, Travis joined Taylor Swift on stage for the first time ever during her AYS tour show in London. Swift had introduced a new segment after performing The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, where she and her dancers performed a silent pantomime sketch to transition into I Can Do It with a Broken Heart. In this sketch, Swift is carried to a couch by her dancers, where she reluctantly changes costumes with their help before starting the song. Travis stepped in as one of the dancers, adding extra excitement to the performance and making the night truly unforgettable for fans. Dressed in a tuxedo, top hat, and tails, perfectly matching the style of the other male dancers, Travis added a playful touch to the performance. He had been present for the previous nights in London, singing and dancing in the VIP area alongside other celebrities like Tom Cruise, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Hugh Grant. The star-studded event was further elevated by new famous faces, including Sir Paul McCartney, Andrew Scott, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. During one of her performances, Swift gave a playful nod to Kelce by creatively changing the lyrics to her song Karma to Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. When Kelce was also in attendance in Argentina, it was clear their connection goes beyond the stage and into the stands, making their moments together even more special for fans. The excitement around Kelce's appearance followed some playful banter aimed at Swift from Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl during a Saturday night show at London Stadium. Grohl acknowledged the AYS tour happening nearby at Wembley Stadium, joking, "Man, you don't want to suffer the wrath of Taylor Swift." He then quipped, "We like to call our tour the Eras Tour. We had more than a few eras and more than a few expletive errors as well." Grohl's humorous take added a fun twist to the atmosphere surrounding Swift's tour, highlighting the good-natured camaraderie among musicians despite their different styles. Swifties have affectionately dubbed her tour the Eras Tour, sometimes poking fun at occasional mishaps like wardrobe malfunctions and even a haunted piano. Grohl continued with his playful jab, implying that Swift's live performance might not be as raw, stating, "That's because we actually play live." His remarks added a humorous touch to the ongoing banter between different musical styles and performances, showing that even with their differences, the world of music remains united by its shared sense of humor. Musicians can appreciate each other's talents in their own unique ways. Despite the playful jabs, the Kelce brothers maintained their support for Taylor Swift, showing up for her concerts and hyping her up like true fans. Taylor's AYS tour is incredible. She's slaying it out there despite the erroneous tour jokes. Jason and Travis were all in, vibing with Taylor's music, posting about it on Instagram, and shouting her out on their podcast. Jason raved about the London show, describing how Taylor had the whole crowd in her palms, with Travis right there cheering her on. They even shared clips from the concert, showcasing her killer performances and the crazy energy in the crowd. Even with others throwing shade, the Kelce brothers stayed loyal, recognizing Taylor's talent and showing up at the next level. It's proof that true fans stick together, no matter what's being said in the music scene. So you can count on the Kelce brothers to keep repping Taylor and her epic AYS tour wherever they go. What do you think? Will these two tie the knot soon? Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every day, uncovering the secrets of your favorite celebrities.